very special celebration of America's birthday will take place on the shore and along Boone Lake. Here to preview America's Bash are Stephanie Stoots and Jason Lilley. And it's great to have both of you on the show.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Well, we know, of course, the 4th of July is right around the corner, and you guys do something extremely special to recognize the veterans, to recognize those who gave us our freedom so that we can celebrate the 4th of July. So let's just start by talking a little bit about what you guys started really last year, since the lake kind of came back up.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
So, last year we had Trace Atkins there on site. This year we have Craig Morgan. We have an opener that we can't really say, but they've got 3 #1 hits out there that I think once they start playing, people will gather really quickly who they are.
Really? Okay. So you're leaving like a little teaser there.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Wonderful. And then, of course, known for the 4th of July celebration that you guys have done on Boone Lake for years, and incredible fireworks.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We have a group out of Rogersville, Dynamic Fireworks, who have been known to put on the Super Bowl, Saturday nights, the MTV VMAs, Monster Jam. So really nice digital show we're doing this year.
And over the years, we have boats that come from everywhere. When you look out, I mean, you can almost walk on the water from boat to boat.
Yes.
And that's open to anybody who wants to come and listen to the music and watch the fireworks. But you do something very special sort of on that property. Tell me about what you're doing for veterans.
For veterans have an opportunity to submit their stories online, and we will review those stories, and then we'll go from there and we'll pick veterans to honor on stage that night.
And you also grant wishes for these veterans. Tell me about some of the things you've done in the past for these folks.
So last year, just a great example was a family. The husband had not been able to take his wife on a honeymoon. So his wish was to be able to take his wife on a honeymoon like 15, 20 years later. And they actually just got back from Jackson Hole, Wyoming about 2 weeks ago, celebrating their honeymoon.
And so folks like this will be there on property that night, and you guys really treat them to just an incredible evening. Tell me about some of the things you're planning, Jason.
This year we have Jump TN. It's going to be Miss Angie Alley is going to be jumping in with the skydiving with the flag. We'll be bringing the veterans up on stage and honoring them, and then we've been selecting someone to sing the national anthem. We're narrowing that down. I think we're down to 2, maybe 3 folks, and I think the biggest highlight this year is we have the folks from Shepherd's Air Force Base. We have 4 T-38 Talons doing a flyover.
Oh my goodness.
Jets capable, I think, 850 mile an hour, but we've got a flyover planned. So pretty unique. So awesome time this year.
What kind of a response did you guys get last year after talking to everybody when the evening was over and these veterans and their families were sort of departing after what had to be just an incredibly moving experience?
They were just really excited to be there and to have the opportunity to come. You know, there's not many families that will take the time and the money to, like the Hatleys do, to really honor the veterans in the area and, all across the country really. And they were just, gratitude is really the main response that we got.
And what does it mean to you, Jason, as you guys are kind of doing the work here and putting all of this together and getting these amazing bands and the fireworks and I'm sure the food, putting this all together for this grand event?
Well, we done this last year, and this event has been going on for years before the lake went down, and continuing this year. And we have went from a backyard party to a full event, and we have a lot of folks. Stephanie has been phenomenal putting stuff together, but we have a whole team of people. We meet weekly, but it's been challenging, but it's been the reward. I mean, when you're standing there at the end of the day and you see fireworks going off, and it's amazing. So.
And the tribute, I'm sure, before the fireworks, when you're bringing them up on stage and granting these wishes, I mean, it has to be very emotional.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely. Especially hearing their stories and, hearing what they went through to fight for our freedom and for our country. It's amazing to hear on it.
And you're still taking nominations?
We are. And I think one of the unique things with that is, Mr. Hatley gets on stage and he honors these veterans one-on-one and spends time backstage with them. So, it's a pretty neat situation to have, this family come out and honor these folks and spend the amount of time they do and send them on these wishes and trips. Pretty unique. We love it.
That's amazing. Talk about just incredible giving.
For sure.
And for the folks that want to come out and see the fireworks, maybe hear the music, what do they need to know to make plans to be part of this?
So the TWRA, we're working with them to make sure that there is a safe area for the boats, but I would recommend anybody that wants to come by water to anchor down early, because there's going to be a lot of boats, but anybody can come. After dark, we encourage you to have your lights on, but just really come and anchor down and stay on the water. Don't try to come on shore, but I think
it is a ticketed event on the property.
Yes, yes. Coming by land is he rewards his employees that are able to come on land, on shore, out on the water. You can be within less than a football field from the stage with a boat. So if you've got a boat, anchor up. It's going to be one long evening, but a phenomenal show.
And I'm telling you, if you're anywhere in the area, you'll see the fireworks. I mean, they are incredible. They know how to put on a show, that is for sure.
Yes.
Well, love what the family does for these veterans. Just an amazing opportunity. So thanks for what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
going to give everybody the information. As they said, nominations are still open. If you are a veteran and you are thinking about this, you can find out more information on their website, americasbash.com. It will all be held July 1st, that's Saturday, beginning at 5 p.m.